washing the turd.
Hey, it's a rot box, not a turd. The first time out of the shop in a year and a half.
Yeah.
Not bad. Alright, it's official. First test drive with the wagon in over a year and a half, and so far things are going good. We haven't run out of gas yet. Temperatures seem fine, oil pressure's good. Brad's sneaking up behind us. Paige is back there somewhere with her car, that's why she's not riding shotgun. I think she got caught at the signal. Let's see. There he is. Sneak up to the lawns. It's a nice little crew out today. But yeah, it's temperature wise, it's probably 95 or better degrees out. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 2:30, and the car's running 180 degrees, which is absolutely fantastic. And which means the fans are doing their job. By the way, I got the fan shroud taken care of. I did, it's got the shroud, the dual fans, the same setup that we put in the Chevelle, which seems to be working quite well. Speaking of, the Chevelle's coming up behind us now. The transmission seems to be doing proper transmission stuff. The motor seems to be doing proper motor stuff. And, well, surprisingly enough, even though we put short little glass packs on it, it cruises fairly quiet, which is not what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a little bit louder. When you get in it, it's a little loud. That's expected, but no, it's the right kind of loud. Anyway, so far we have driven maybe 3 or 4 miles. No issues. The vitals all look good. The car sounds good. And if we make it to our lunch destination, which is only like another 4 miles, 3 or 4 miles from where we're at, it will be the furthest that this car has gone since I have owned it without having an issue. Maybe we did it right. Hey.
Hi.
What are you doing over there?
I'm in the shade because it is super hot.
Super hot? How hot is it?
It is. I will tell you right now.
Yeah, we want to know, how hot is it? Okay, any day.
It is 96 degrees, but it feels like with the humidity 106.
I don't know if you can see that on the phone, but you heard it. It feels like 106.
But we are out and about.
We're in downtown Guthrie, which is not very far from our house, to be completely honest. All of, what?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
6 miles or so?
Yeah.
This is about the furthest that that pile has ever actually gone from the house.
The rust bucket.
Rot box.
Rot box.
Rot box. We're calling it the rot box.
The rot box.
That's the name for the wagon now, is the rot box. This is about the furthest it's ever actually been from the house. We've been maybe another mile or so down the road before having a problem.
But in a year and a half.
In a year and a half, it's finally out of the shop. And let me tell you what, it is a completely different car. Between the Mustang 2 swap on the front end, the cow tracks on the back, the 327 instead of the 350, and a whole bunch of other small stuff that was done on the car, it drives like a whole new car now. The brakes are still a little spongy. They probably need to be bled again, but otherwise it seems to be driving really well. No issues.
The big question, are you ready for next weekend?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't.
Next weekend
we won't know.
is King of the Open Road in Tulsa, and
yeah,
we do have tickets for my car and his car.
Yeah, both of those buckets right there are going to be going to King of the Open Road. Right now it's Sunday. whatever day of the week that is on the calendar, numbers wise.
28.
No,
27th.
27th. It's 27th. Oh man.
Yeah.
King of the Open Road starts in we got 4 more days. It's on Friday of this coming week, so
August 1st.
Which, yeah, it was August 1st, and we've got to do about a 200 mile. They posted the route. It's about a 200-mile drive that we've got to do on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is some quarter-mile drag racing. And well, we've got about 6 miles on the car now, which is 6 more miles than we had this morning, and 6 more than we had in the last year and a half with this car. Oh, I think it's ready. I hope it's ready. It does need some jetting on the carburetor. It's running really rich right now. Otherwise, everything seems to be working pretty good. And the little Chevelle over there is also seems to be working really well, all doing right things. We haven't had to mess with it. It starts and runs like it should. Temperature does what it's supposed to. Oil pressure does what it's supposed to. It seems to be a good, happy little car right now as well. So that's all fine and dandy. Anyway, we're going to go for a little bit more of a drive. We'll end up heading out of town to the south, and we'll catch I-35 north, get this car up to highway speed, and make sure that nothing crazy happens or starts to happen when we put a little bit of speed behind it. And that'll be what it'll be. So far today has not been very adventurous. As I had mentioned in the earlier clip, you can see that, I'll zoom it in, we've got a fan shroud set up. It's got basically the same exact fan setup that we put on the Chevelle. It has a catch can so that we can meet NHRA tech. It also now has a neutral safety switch, and it's also got a driver's side seat belt. Well, it's got both seat belts. I already pointed that out. Okay. It's got both front seats have seat belts, but the driver's side ones only matters for tech. Otherwise, I think it'll pass tech. All the glass is there. Glass is good. Seems to be working. It sounds good. It's doing all the right car stuff. It's probably as good as we can make it.
Let's go cruise.
Go cruise?
Let's go cruise.
Put a few more miles on these?
Yeah, you know I'll drive my car no matter what, so.
I know, you're gonna be driving your car until you break it, so don't break it.
Well, if I break it, you'll fix it. Happy wife, happy life.
Probably. Anyway. Okay, so test drive. We're actually pulling through the neighborhood. I didn't do much filming while out on the drive because it's just bloody hot, and GoPro doesn't like to run too much when it's super hot. So we'll give you a quick update here. The test drive did not go bad. We took it down the road, got on the highway, did a couple miles on the highway, got it up to speed. Well, mostly up to speed. It right about 60-62 miles an hour, it starts to get a pretty good shake in the front end. I suspect that's the old tires on the front of it are probably way out of balance and may even have flat spots on them because they've been shop rollers for many years. So I thought better of myself and was like, hey, I'm not going to push it, and I backed the speedway off, and well, that was well, we're headed back to the house now because last thing I want to do is lose a tire because it's bad when I know that I'm putting new tires on the car. Everything else seems to be working good though. Water temperature staying at 180 when we were cruising. The fans weren't even running. Once we slowed down and idled through the neighborhood, the fans kicked on, and Well, it's still staying at 180 with the fans running, and they'll actually probably turn off here in a second. So can't complain about that. The temperature seems to be doing good. And our gravel roads, they aren't the greatest, but they aren't the worst. Oil pressure's good, voltage is good. Overall, I think we're in pretty good shape. We're definitely going to attempt to take it to King of the Open Road. Assuming I get the tires, which shouldn't be an issue. I already checked on that. I should be able to get them. All right, we're through the ruts. As soon as I get the tires, which should take a couple of days, we should be in pretty good shape. Should be.
Are you happy?
I mean, yes. The car left the shop. The car drove its way back to the shop. And for the most part, the car is doing all the right car stuff.
Well, that's good.
It's freaking hot. According to the good old wall meter, it's 97 degrees in the shop. And it's hotter out in the sun. But...
So, what little thing are you going to do?
Oh, we're putting a fuel gauge in it.
Ooh.
We, while we were out on our little test drive, I got a little fuel gauge showed up, which is going to go in nicely right next to my tack that is very, it's installed to roadkill standards.
And how are you going to be applying that fuel gauge?
Probably a combination of zip ties and electrical tape will do the install.
Look at that thing.
On the,
look at that thing.
On the fuel gauge. And then we'll be able to know if we got gas in the car. So that'll be nice.
Well, I mean, you did fill up and then it, you know, burped on you.
Yeah, well, that just meant that there was more gas in it than I expected. It's typical of these old honkers. But the drive went pretty good. Actually, I think I already said this in the video, but at highway speed, it did develop a pretty good steering wheel shake, and I'm 95% positive that's these old tires that have been nothing but shop rollers for years. So they probably got flat spots in them, probably out of balance, probably no good. Otherwise, it drove good. It's rich. It needs to be jetted. The fan setup seems to be working fantastic. Granted, there is no hood. With no hood, you don't really trap any heat, so I wasn't too concerned about it overheating. And I'm kind of liking the look of the no hood thing. So that hood may just stay over there hanging up on the wall for a long time. But I mean, it's a thing. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that it's going to make it to, it'll at least make it to the starting line at King of the Open Road for the cruise. Surviving the 200 plus miles, yet to be determined. Check it out. We got a gas gauge. Go right along with the fact that we got a nice little tack. White face, and our vitals down there, also white face. Those have a permanent backlight wired in, so they're lit up right now. And the backlight's not wired for either one of those yet, because, well, you might notice there's a bunch of little bit messy wiring going on back there behind the dash. That's because eventually I do want to do a, I want to take the factory cluster and put new gauges in it. And until I do that, I can't really clean up any of the wiring that's right there behind the dash because, well, it's all got to get wired to this. But for now, that's going to do the job. We got a fuel gauge. It's going to tell us if we got fuel, because I've already run out of fuel in this car once before. It wasn't fun, and I don't want to do that on King of the Open Road. So 30 bucks on Amazon, $25.09. Pretty sure it was $25.09 to my door for a little fuel gauge that's going to do the job perfectly for King of the Open Road, and however long it takes for me to rebuild the cluster the way I'd like to have it someday in the future. Otherwise, the car's pretty well as ready as it's gonna be. There's a few things to clean up over here. We got, you know, some mess down here to clean up, miscellaneous junk to get out of here, some random tools, odds and ends. There's some miscellaneous junk in the back of the car that still needs to come out. Just little stuff, some fuel line, a box that's probably empty, but it's not bad. And wheels and tires. Wheels aren't going to change. Well, they're going to change to the exact same wheel. I have another set of rallies that I'm going to have the new rubber put on. This set will just become shop rollers because well, there's other projects around here that need rollers, so there's no reason to scrap those out. That's it. It's as ready as it's going to be. Other than there is one other thing I am going to do sometime this week is I am going to rejet the carb. It's running way too rich. I'll probably take 3 out of the front and 4 or 5 out of the rear, depending on what's in it. It's a little rich on the front when you're in half throttle. You get into the secondaries because it is a mechanical secondary carburetor. Get into the secondaries and it's super rich. It bogs down pretty good on the secondaries, so we're going to pull a whole bunch of jet out of it and see if that helps clean that up. But it's not too bad, huh?
I'm so ready for next weekend.
Yeah, she already got on me a little bit when we were out on the cruise, or my test drive. She was driving her car because she, you know, loves driving her car. And well, what happened?
So I was trying to keep up with him.
Don't worry about the shiny. It's freaking hot and we're sweaty.
Yeah, I'm hot. I was trying to keep up with him, so I got on it a little bit, and yeah, my car was not happy. It was getting hot. I had to back it off a little bit.
It wasn't getting too hot.
Well, not too hot. It got up to 190. It sits happy at 180, but it got up to 190, and I was like, oh no.
And what kind of RPM were you running though to keep up?
To keep up, I was running 3,000.
3,000 RPM? 3,000
RPM, doing about 65, but my car, obviously with not having overdrive, it sits happy at 28,000. It sits happy. 2,800. Oh, sorry, 100.
There you go. 28,000 RPM.
Sorry, not 28,000. Sorry, it's hot, guys. My brain's not working. But I was trying to keep up with Cole because he's got overdrive, and I was going 3,000, and my car was like, F you, you're slowing down. So.
Yeah, it turns out the 350 rear gear in her car and not having overdrive, out on the road, just cruising.
Oh, it's great.
There is no contest. She cannot match the rot box for highway cruising, because
not yet.
This car has, I think it's like a 331 rear gear and a 700 R4 overdrive transmission. At 65 mile an hour, it's maybe doing 2,300 RPM, just nice and quiet and smooth, ripping along. Other than the fact that we had that little front end shake going on, which hopefully that's just the tires, because if it's not the tires, I don't know that I have time to figure out what it actually is. I'm pretty confident it's the tires. But someday when you have overdrive,
I will get overdrive.
Someday when you have overdrive, you might be able to keep up with the wagon on the highway.
You're never gonna let me go faster than you, and everybody knows that already.
I will. You can go faster than me as soon as you put the right stuff in your car to go faster than me. Right now, I'll tell you right now, if I do nothing to this car, out on the quarter mile, you're gonna outrun me. You'll run a faster quarter mile than I will.
I better.
Now, once the carburetor's rejetted and we get it tuned up a little bit.
No, you're not allowed to touch it.
Maybe not. You might not be able to outrun this on the quarter mile.
Well, maybe things will start missing.
Oh. So when something goes terribly wrong out on the track, we know who to blame. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for today. We didn't do a whole lot of filming, actually working on anything. It's too damn hot. The GoPro doesn't like it. Makes it difficult. And we are also kind of thrashing in a hurry to get everything done and get a road test done on this car. So, and that's exactly what we did. It also got a little bit of a bath, and I'm noticing right now that the inner fenders did not get a rinse off, so they look absolutely awful. But the rest of the car looks pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
All the blue dust off of it.
Yeah, we had to get all the Chevelle dust off the car because there was blue Chevelle sanding dust in all the gutters, and the roof was like thick with dirt. Dirt and dust and sanding and Bondo, but not too shabby. Not too shabby. You already shutting the fans down? Are we calling it?
Yeah.
All right. Send us out of here.
Thank you guys for staying with us, and we'll see you on the next one.